because I'm non-binary, and Fred is the name that fits me best. And I also use they and them because calling me a she or a he doesn't feel right to me.
I'm sorry I used the wrong name and pronouns.
The name Fred. That's because I'm non-binary, and Fred is the name that fits me best. And I also use they and them because calling me a she or a he doesn't feel right to me.
I'm sorry I used the wrong name and pronouns.
Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles who got MILLSTONE to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to the lawful elect. I'm Brother Tazom Gabar coming at you with another lesson. This was going to be going into the hidden agenda. Alright. Which isn't so much hidden. You know, it's out in the plain sight, but the people don't understand what's going on, what they're trying to do. You know, so we're making this lesson. Well, I'm making this lesson because we're making it well known what this devil is actually plotting on doing. You know, and we're exposing his ass for what he truly is, a damn demon. Esau Edom is a demon, man. I'm coming at you from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. We're gonna get right into it. So in this video, got this little buffalo, whatever the hell it is. You can't tell it's a guy, it has a guy's voice, but it looks like a woman and a guy at the same damn time, man. Very confusing times we're coming into, very confusing times we're in, and it's only getting worse, you know, because it's only getting worse because as time goes on, what does the scripture say? Iniquity shall increase. Let me grab it. Second Esdras. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. Alright, in a great number, okay? It says, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. See. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. So, iniquity is increased above that which we've seen or have heard of long ago. You know, the wickedness that we witnessed in the ancient times cannot compare to the wickedness we're witnessing now, because Babylon has reached its peak. You know, and it's trying to crack that peak, but before it can, the Lord is going to destroy it, man. You know, the scripture talks about. Matter of fact, let me grab it. Says, book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and YAHAWASHI hath remembered her iniquities. Alright, so Babylon's sins have reached into heaven, and the Lord has remembered her iniquities, man. You know, meaning what? The Lord has had it with their folly on foolishness, man. The wickedness is at a point where they have to be eradicated, man, because now it's getting too bad. It's getting too destructive. You know, they're attacking the children, they're attacking the next generation, and the one after that. You know, with the things that they're coming out with, you can see that this is these are war tactics, man. This is something you do to a people that you're trying to destroy. You got these children calling themselves they or them or he or she. They don't feel right calling themselves he or she. These devils are trying to change the natural order of things, man. You know? The Lord made a natural order for what? A man to be called a man, a woman to be called a woman. Alright? And here it is. You got these damn cartoon shows coming out where they calling children, they making the children call each other they or them, you know? Whatever it takes, man, to just destroy the children. And the kids are watching this. You got people's kids watching these things, man. You know? Then they go and They go to, grow up to be a fucking flamer. They grow up to be a complete monster, a complete demon, thinking that this is okay or that is okay. They got that do as thou will spirit, But this is the agenda that they're pushing on your children, man. They don't want your children to grow up and be able-minded. They want your children to grow up and be confused and be destroyed like little demons that they are. You ever dealt with a flamer, man? Have you ever spoken to a flamer? That motherfuckers are really destroyed mentally. They are dealing with heavy demons that have polluted their minds, man. They're dealing with legions, To make them, do these things, they're dealing with legions, man. Legions of demons. Alright? This is the book of 2 Corinthians. Chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Alright? So we ain't ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Okay? This is a part of his plans, this is part of his techniques and ideals that he's coming up with to what? Destroy a nation. Alright? And who is he trying to destroy? He's trying to destroy the nation of Israel. And he's been trying all these tactics from the moment we've touched land over here. The moment their ships landed here, Esau began plotting, began to execute his plans. And even before they went and picked us up from, the east, they came together with all the other heathen and what? Scripture says it. What's it like you? Right here in the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thee. That's like it. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Alright, so they consulted against the Lord's children. They came together, put their heads together, and said, this is what we're going to do to destroy them. Over time, we're going to do this. Over time, we're going to do that. And as the technology gets better, they began coming up with new ways to destroy the Israelites. Now we're to a point where they're reaching the MOTB phase. And what? They're going to seek to take out a lot of Jake, man. But they already had all these devices in play, like what? The GMOs, the chemtrails, fluoride in the water, alright? The fast food restaurants, the corner stores, the liquor stores at every corner in the hood, the churches on every street in the hood, They're making churches out of houses in the hood, man, And they can have Jake going there just to get mentally destroyed more and more. And destroy themselves through the food they eat, through the shit they drink, and the damn chemicals, the chemical-filled drugs that they buy from the gas station, the fucking corner store, the guns and drugs that they put into the neighborhoods that force Jake to kill each other. This is the devil that we're speaking of, man. The same man has made that TV show for children. You can't even have a fucking child in this world. You can't have a family. First you couldn't have a woman in this world because what? The world, this Babylon mindset has designed these women, from childbirth to be harlots, to be whores, to not be a housewife, to not be a modest woman. They designed them to be harlots, man. Scripture call her what? Mother of all harlots, mother of harlots, man. So they designed the woman to just be disastrous, especially the Israelite woman. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. It says that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So these are things that they're actually doing, man. Alright, this devil's actual plans. But these damn people, 2/3 Jake, just sleeping in La La Land. They don't know the first thing about it. They don't understand that they're in the midst of their enemies. They don't understand that their enemies is trying to kill them with every move that they make. Jake don't hear that, and when you try to tell it to him, they ready to fight you about it. Man, get on my face with that shit, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? This nigga twigging. And that's the average Jake response. Come to a nigga in the hood and tell him, hey, devil's out to get you, man. And I came to show you that the Lord has chosen you. You're a chosen seed of Israel. tell Jake stuff like this. You tell Jake that they're kings and priests and royalty. And these niggas so mentally destroyed. They are so deep into that mindset of death that they're willing to fight you for complimenting them, for telling them that they're a king, for telling them that they're more than what they are, for telling them they're not just ordinary niggas, they're not just niggas. You know, the Lord has chosen us as a people. You tell Jake this shit, they ready to fight you about it, man. You know, so 2/3 are just slated to destruction. There's nothing much you can do for them, but we're seeking out the elect to deliver the elect, man. You know, we do this for the elect's sake, that we may be saved, man. It says that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they're trying to cut Israel off completely. And these are the methods that and measures that they took to do it. You know, they don't even care if their own people were affected by it, the other nations were affected by it. It was all targeted for Israel, for Yasharallah. You know, that's the devil, man. Scriptures say he is as death and cannot be satisfied. Or say when he come back, he's going to destroy him that destroyeth the earth. This man is unnatural. That's why he burns in the sun, because he's unnatural. You know, he's not supposed to be here. You know, but hey man, this is this devil's devices. So I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, occupying not well to listen in truth and sincerity. Until next time, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, and QADASH. Shalom.